Your team's estimates are always off. Every sprint, the number doesn't match reality, and the leadership is losing your trust. So most people try to estimate better, and that's the wrong fix. And in an interview, that answer gets you rejected. So here's the real interview question. Your team's estimates are always wrong. How do you fix it? First, what are they actually trying to test? They're trying to see four things. One, do you know what estimates are for? The textbook answer treats estimates as a promise. A practitioner knows that they are a tool for shared understanding, not something which is meant for a contract. Two, can you diagnose why estimates drift? Is it really a skill problem or a systemic problem? Three, will you weaponize estimates against the team? If wrong estimates become a stick to beat the people head with, you have killed all honesty. And the fourth one. Do you understand the goal is predictability, not accuracy? So they are not looking for a psychotic answer, team. They are looking for a reliable one. They are testing your judgment about estimation, not your maths. So here's how I would be answering it like a practitioner. So from where I see, when a team's estimates are always going wrong, the mistake most people make, including me, I've done in the past, early on, is trying to estimate better, as if more precision will fix it. It won't. I had this with a team, Neha's team. Every sprint, estimates blew up, and the leadership was using it against them. You said this was a 5, it took 12. Why can't you estimate it better? My first move was exactly the wrong one. I pushed the team to be more careful, more rigorous in planning poker, really nail the numbers. And it backfired. They just started padding their estimate. Everything just became a big number to protect themselves. Now the estimates were even more useless. So I stopped looking at the estimates and looked at what was actually varying. And it was very, very evident, very, very clear. It wasn't their estimation skill. It was two things. Stories were entering into the sprint unclear, and unplanned work kept flooding in the middle of the sprint. So the estimates were not wrong, the inputs were. So I fixed the system. I strengthened the definition of ready so stories were actually understood before they were pulled into the sprint. I started using our real cycle time data instead of debating on the point endlessly. And yes, I made a hard rule with the leadership. Estimates are only for planning. They are not a commitment you get to hold the team. Leadership pushed back as expected, and they pushed back very hard. They wanted a firm number to plan around. And the team was defensive too, still bracing to be blamed. It took few sprints for me protecting them before they trusted it. And the result, our sprint goal hit rate went from around like it was 50% to roughly 80% over the next quarter. And the bigger one was secondary, the refinement conversations. It got sharper because estimates stopped being a fight, and that opportunity for backlog refinement became an opportunity to discuss our understanding for the work. So I see it this way. Estimates are always wrong. Let's not fix the estimation. Fix the clarity of the work that has to be done. Estimation should be created for the shared understanding, not a contract that you punished. Now, why did this land very well? One, I moved the problem from teams can't estimate to the system that feeds them the bad input. Relocating the problem is what the diagnostician does, and interviewers feel it instantly. Two, I brought the data, not the opinion. Cycle time and 50 to 80%. That beats. Things felt better every time. And three, I made my own mistake the turning point. I pushed for precision and they just padded. It's a real specific misstep. And that's what makes the whole story believable. So relocate the problem, prove it with data, and own the wrong turn. That's the craft that gets you hired. But here's the next trap that will come up. Your interviewer will be asking you back. Fine, but what if the leadership still wants the data, the date to plan against? What would you give them actually? In such case, my response will be simple. I give them a forecast, not a single padded number. Using our historical throughput, I'd say Based on our real data, this is likely to land in this range with certain confidence. A range built on actuals is honest and useful. A single number pretending to be certain is a lie we all agree to tell. My learning. You don't give leadership false precision, you give them honest probability. All right, if this helped you, join our group. That's why I break down one interview question like this regularly. Come practice with us, and I'll see you inside for the next question.